Welcome. My name is Brenda with Sea Bright Spirit. Today I want to offer you a yoga practice to serve your solar plexus. The solar plexus are just above the navel center, and they really connect us to our sense of discipline, our sense of confidence, courage, and being assertive in our lives. So not overpowering others, but working with others and being a part of something really stems in our sense of self and how we belong in the world. So as we move through this practice today, we're going to do a lot of stuff to build up some awareness in our solar plexus, to tap into courage, some twisting, some energy here, and really tuning into that sense of that sun energy that lives within the solar plexus. So please be mindful of what you need in your practice. Again, maybe some blocks will be helpful. If you need anything under your knees, please ensure you have those things with you as well, okay? We're gonna get started in this practice by coming down onto our bellies. So this posture that we're coming into is called crocodile pose or makarasana. So just bring yourself down onto your belly, let your feet separate, and stack your forearms one on top of the other and rest your forehead. You want to feel like your face is a little bit lifted up off the floor. You can always use a block or something instead if that feels a little bit better on your shoulders. So again, notice what serves you best. Let the feet separate, give the hips a little shake, and just let your head rest against your forearms. And we're just going to take a moment here to tune into our breath and to bring our awareness down into our solar plexus. So when we breathe here in this posture, the diaphragm presses the belly against the floor. And then we feel that gentle release as the breath leaves the body. So take a few moments to tune into your breath here from this space in your body. Notice the sensation, the rhythm of your breath. Allow your awareness to just ground inside. Be mindful of any thoughts that start stirring in your mind. As you can, just let them go and really let your attention sit within your body and your breath. You might even start to just contemplate a bit of, how do I feel about confidence in myself? And then open yourself up to this practice. Open yourself up to what this practice can serve in you. So when you're ready, bring your feet together, tops of the feet grounding with the floor. Engage a bit through the thighs, squeeze your glutes, and then bring your hands alongside your chest. Tuck your forearms by your rib cage. Now tuning into this awareness of your breath at the navel center, inhale, let the upper body lift as the belly presses against the floor. Just exhale and release down. Try not to press with the hands, just let the back find its way. Doesn't have to be a big movement, and release down. Keeping the tail of the cobra steady. Inhale, lifting, exhale, lowering. Let's do one more with our breath here. That little awakening up through the back of the body. Now press into your hands and lift your hips up into the air. Keep the hips nice and high. Reach the arms forward. Now your hands can come to the floor. Your elbows can come to the floor if needed. Just feel some spaciousness around the abdomen. Lengthen a bit through the shoulders. And take a couple deep breaths here, tuning in. So there's a beautiful balance here in the navel center, in the solar plexus, where that breath can really deeply expand and soften. But this is also a space of stability, a space of courage. So there's a balance here between effort and ease. Now inhale, bring yourself up into tabletop. We're going to take a couple moments to kind of open up the foundations of our body with the wrists and the ankles. So take the right arm forward and just circle that hand out in front of you, both directions. And then place that hand down on the floor. Take the left, do the same, circle the wrist, both ways. And place that hand down on the floor. Ground through both palms, spread the fingers. Take the right foot straight behind, circle the ankle. Both ways. Good, and then drop that knee to the floor. So take the left foot straight back, circle the ankle. Both directions. Now still be aware of your breath here. Okay, we're going to come into a movement called bird dog. So you're going to take your right arm forward, round through the left hand, take the left foot back, and just pause and reach through the fingertips and the toes here. Now connect with your breath. As you exhale, draw the elbow and knee straight inward, round through the back, curl and crunch in through the core. Inhale, reach it out. So we're already going to start building some heat and some stability through that core central part of the body. Moving with your breath. Do one more, two more if you really want. Squeezing that core in, and then reach it out. Continue to stabilize, keep your gaze at the floor. Focus on your breath, and then bring the hand down, bring the toes down, and just reach through the heel, open up the back of the leg. Good, take a resting breath there, and then bring your knee down to the floor. Let's do the other side. So ground through the right hand, give your left wrist a little shake if it needs to from that weight bearing. Take the left arm forward and reach the right arm back and stabilize through the core here. Just a couple breaths to connect with yourself. Find that rhythm. And then with an exhale, curl it in, crunch and draw the belly in, draw the navel center in. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, rounding a bit through the back as you crunch in. Keep moving at your own pace. Really tuning into your body. Let's do one more at your own time. Inhale, reach it out, pause, connect with your breath. Take the hand to the floor. Take the toes to the floor and just reach through that heel. Right. Now bring that knee down to the floor. From here, let's just do a little puppy stretch once again, really opening up through the shoulders, lifting the tailbone up. Just take a little resting breath here. Let the head fall between the arms. Ground down through the hands. Nice deep full breath. Then inhale, come forward into a high plank. Now you can stay on your knees here, or you can come up onto your toes. Okay, notice what serves you here. Broaden a bit through the chest. Find some strength through your core. Deep full breath. And then lift the hips up, come up into downward dog. Ground through the hands and just pedal out the feet, open up the backs of the legs. Sink the hips high, sink the heels back, open through the shoulders, feel that back of the body opening. One more breath here. And then take the left foot, step it forward, or if you want, you can reach that leg up and back first. Just hold it up there for a little three-legged downward dog. And then take that left foot through. Okay? Now you can drop the back knee to the floor, come into a little low lunge. If you have a couple blocks, you might even grab them and just lift yourself up a bit. Feel into the pelvis here. Take a couple deep breaths. Ground through that front foot and make sure the foot is underneath the knee. So the knee isn't going past the ankle. Feel into the pelvis. We always need to remember to have that stability. So even though we're working with the solar plexus today, we want to find that stability from the ground up in our bodies. Good, now you can stay here in low lunge, or if you want, you can come into high lunge. Do what serves your body. Bring your hands up to your knee. And then again, find that stability through the legs. Draw the inner thighs together. Feel some strength through the lower belly. And then inhale, take the arms up in the air for a lunge warrior. Relax through the shoulders and find a steady gaze. Connect with your breath. So even though the arms are lifted, we still want to draw that breath down towards that abdomen. Now, just check with your own balance here. If you need to, drop your knee to the floor. We're going to do a little bit of a twist with the arms. So inhale. As you exhale, keep your gaze forward. The right arm's going to go forward, the left arm's going to go back. So we're twisting a bit. Inhale, come back up. So just coming straight out, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, come back up to center. So again, if this is challenging with the balance, just drop that knee to the floor. You can still do this from a low lunge. Mindfully moving, finding some balance, some core stability. The next time the arm comes forward and back, let's just pause and hold. You might keep your gaze forward, or you might turn it to the side if you want to challenge yourself with balance. Deep, full breaths. Stay steady, strong. Believe in yourself. Good, then inhale, come back up. Exhale, take the hands down. Take the right foot or the left foot back. Just take a moment in puppy or child's pose and just rest and breathe. Let the belly drop a little bit between the legs if you're in child's pose. And just feel the back relax if you're in puppy stretch. Feel the breath expanding through all sides of the body. Letting the effort fade. So one thing about the solar plexus is we need to notice when is the time to act and when is not the time to act. Sometimes even the inaction is an important part of working with balance in the solar plexus. Take another breath here. And then inhale, come back forward into that high plank. Broaden through the chest, knees or toes. You can do this from your knees, you can do this from your toes. Finding some core stability, keeping the breath smooth, steady. And then lift the hips up, come back to downward dog. Take a moment to pause here. Feeling into the backs of the legs. Rounding through the hands and feet. Even bringing your awareness into that back space of the solar plexus. The mid-back. How does that feel in your body here? Now if you wish, three-legged downward dog with the right leg up in the air. Pausing there for a moment maybe. Making your way forward into a low lunge in your own time. Maybe grab your blocks. Stabilize that right foot underneath the knee. Feel into the pelvis. Relax through the shoulders. How's your breath here? The breath is an important part of the solar plexus. That's where our diaphragm resides. So really using your awareness here with your breath. Choose if you're staying in low lunge or high lunge and make that adjustment. Make sure you feel stable. Bring your hands up to your knee. Create that stability with the legs, maybe squeeze the inner thighs together. Take the arms up as you're ready, lunge warrior. Just relax here, breathe, find ease and stability in your body. Then with an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left arm comes forward, right arm comes back. Keep that gaze forward as we move for stability and balance. Twisting through the core, keep the hips steady. Moving with your breath. Pause and hold as you're ready. Twisting through the core, steady through the legs, and maybe playing with the gaze shifting to the side if your balance feels okay. Meet yourself where you're at. Trust your journey. Couple more breaths. When you're ready, inhale. Bring your arms back up. Lunge warrior. Exhale, take the hands down. Now from here, we're going to step the back foot forward. So if you're in low lunge, curl the toe under. We're going to pick up that foot, step it with the right foot, fold over the legs. So feel the belly, rest on the thighs, knees have a slight bend in them, and we're just releasing the crown forward. Getting a nice opening through the backs of the legs, the back of the hips. The vertebrae releasing towards the floor. Deep breath in and out. Alright, now from here we're going to come up into a chair pose. So you're going to sink your hips back. You're going to find some strength through the legs. Engage the glutes, engage the thighs. Take the arms forward. Strong through your core here. Okay, pause and hold as if you're lifting something heavy up into the air. And then you're going to press the floor away, rise up, reach for the sky. Exhale to bring the hands down into mountain. And just stand tall here for a moment. Stand in your own power. Place your hands on your hips. A posture of assertion. Feel your feet grounding. Notice your ankles, your knees. Try not to lock your knees. Really feel agile with the floor. Feel your pelvis, your belly, your core. Lift through the crown. A posture of confidence. Notice how you feel as you put your hands on your hips and you stand tall. All right, from here, ground your weight in your right foot. Take your left foot and take a big step backwards. Keep your hips square towards the front, the short end of your mat here, and you're standing on 2 ski tracks. Front knee is bent, we're steady through the hips and the legs. Inhale, take the arms up, and then as you exhale, we're gonna go, and you're gonna draw your elbows in by your sides and activate through that abdomen. Inhale, arms up, exhale, feeling that core strength. Let's do 2 more. You're going to leave your arms there. Hold the arms in. Breathe, but feel that strength. Feel the courage. Make those fists. Noticing what you stand for in life. What is important to you? All right, now from here, we're going to come forward into a warrior 3. So if you want to come into full balance, go right ahead. Okay, you can just bring your weight up over top of that right foot. Maybe take the arms forward, the foot up behind. If you want, grab some blocks. Lift up the back leg with some balance with the blocks, or a small table or a chair even. You can take one arm out to the side. You can take both arms out to the side. Notice what serves you here in your warrior 3 today. Keep focusing on your breath. Good. Take the hands down as you're ready. Bring that feet together, fold forward, and really release here, like surrender. Okay. Let the breath smooth out. Feel into the back of that right hip. The effort, the action that took, just let it go now. Notice how we can have waves of action and then waves of release. One last breath out. Bend the knees, rise up through that chair pose, strong through the legs as if you're lifting up something heavy. Come all the way up to standing. Bring the arms down. Place the hands on the hips. Pause and notice how you feel. Confident in yourself, trusting yourself. You know, even if you didn't perhaps meet the expectation, what you thought you might do in those postures, trust that where you are is exactly where you need to be. Sometimes we just need to let go of control a little bit. Notice where we can act and notice what we need to let go of. So bring your weight into your left foot now. Take your right foot back. Stand on those two ski tracks, finding that stability through your core, down your legs. Inhale, take the arms up. Pause here in your warrior. Connect with your breath. Then we're going to move through those ha movements once again. So inhale, as you exhale. Ha. Ha. Nice full breath in. Ha. Bring that core strong. Two more. Pause and hold. Feel that core strength, that inner conviction to show up in your life. Show up for what has meaning for you. All right, now bring yourself forward. We're going to balance over the left leg, warrior three. Again, choose if you're balancing fully or if you're using some blocks or something to support yourself. Meet yourself where you're at. Reaching through the heel, keeping that standing leg a little bit bent, and full deep breaths here. Whenever you feel like you're complete, just bring the hands down, bring the foot down, forward fold. Release, let go. Feel into the back of the hips, that strength, stability that lives there. One more breath out. Bend the knees, rise back up through chair pose. Press the floor away, really using the legs to lift the hands up. Hands back down on the hips. Good. Take a moment to pause here. Take it in. Notice how you're standing. Notice how you feel. Let's open up to the side. So feet wide along the long edge of the mat. Take your right toes towards the short end of the mat. Okay. Hands at the hips. Inhale. As you exhale, bend that right knee. Feel that inner thigh open. You can move in and out a couple times if you want to find that stability. Ground through both feet. Lower belly is active. Take the arms up. Relax through the shoulders. Look out over the right fingertips. And then turn that right palm up and lift it up into the air. Sun warrior. Maybe lift the gaze with the hands. Feel into the legs. Make sure you're keeping that front knee over your ankle. Grounded stability here as you lift upward. Reaching for the sun. Taking that sun energy right down through your arm into your solar plexus. All right, now inhale here. Exhale, bring the hand or the forearm onto that thigh. Keep grounding through the left foot and then rotate through the navel center. Lift that left shoulder towards the ceiling. Take that left arm up. Reach for the sky here. Connect with your breath. Ease back. If your breath isn't full, we want to keep the breath flowing deeply and fully. Feel that length down the left side of your body. Press into that right foot, come all the way up. Turn the right toes in. Turn the left toes towards the short end of your mat. Hands at the hips. Inhale. As you exhale, bend that left knee. Okay, maybe move in and out a couple times as you find this stability. Okay, feet grounded, knee over the ankle, low belly active. Take your left arm forward, your right arm back. Gaze out over the left fingertips. Turn the left palm up. Now inhale, reach that arm up. Gaze upward to the sky, to the sun, drawing in that sun energy, keeping the legs grounded as we lift upward here. Breathe deep into the core, into the belly. And then with an inhale, lift, exhale, bring the hand or the forearm down to that thigh. Round and lengthen through the right side of the body. Lift the right arm up, straight up. Again, maybe lifting the gaze with the hand if you like. Make sure that your knee is still over the ankle. Connect with the core here. Your breath, that twisting through the navel center. As you reach for the sky. You're going to press into that left foot, come all the way up. Beautiful. Turn the toes towards the long edge of the mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Standing tall here, just notice your strength. Notice that embodiment through your core. Legs wide, wide stance. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Lengthen through the upper body. Come into a flat back and then fold again. One of the important parts of the solar plexus is the concept of being able to fall on your sword. So have that feeling like I'm humbly falling forward here today, in this moment. Again, letting go of that which we can't control and noticing when maybe we've overstepped our boundaries. One more breath here. Bend the knees, rise up. Bring your hands back to your hips, come all the way back up. Beautiful. Bring the feet together. Come up to the top of your mat. Stand tall for a moment. Feel yourself upright, tall, confident, embodied with your own strength. Take the arms up, reach for the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Do a little half lift as we have a sun breath here. And release forward. Pause, take a breath. And then ground your hands to the floor. Walk your feet back, come back into downward dog. Notice how you feel, what's present. And then bring yourself forward. Come up into high plank. If you need to, drop your knees to the floor. Okay? We're going to come into a side plank. So to do this, from the toes, you can just fall onto the sides of your feet, come into side plank, lift the left arm up. If you need a little added support, drop the right knee to the floor, ground the left foot out behind, straight in alignment with the hand and the knee, and take that arm up. And then from there, you might even play with placing the foot in front of the other. Okay, lots of different ways to kind of work with side plank. If this is hard on your wrist, just come down to your elbow. Keep focusing on your breath and that core side strength. Try not to lock the elbow. A couple more breaths. Come down whenever you need to. And notice when you can encourage yourself to try a little bit more. Bring the hand to the floor. Take a little rest if you need to. Maybe give your right wrist a little shake out. And then coming onto the other side. Again, just fall onto the sides of the feet, or if you need to, place that knee down, round the right foot behind, and then choose how you're meeting yourself in the side plank. Keep focusing on your breath. Strong through the arm, strong through the shoulder, strong through that side of the core. Deep breath here, and exhale, come forward. Perfect. Back into our plank. Drop the knees to the floor. Good. Now roll over so that you're coming onto your seat. Okay. I'm going to do a little reverse side plank for a moment. Reverse plank. So hands can be towards your glutes. Hands can be out to the side or even behind. Notice what works best for your wrists. Just kind of lift your hips up, okay, and pause here. Reverse plank. So this is hard work for the shoulders. We've got the back of the body engaged. Keep focusing on your breath. Checking in with your will, your determination. But always listening to your body. Good. Take the hips down to the floor. Keep the back nice and long. Bring your right foot, place it beside the left knee, or cross the foot over as long as your hips stay grounded. Lean into the right hand and lengthen through the spine. Take your left hand to your knee, lengthen, inhale, and then twist to the right. Keep your left foot a bit flexed, and try not to pull yourself with your left hand, but just let your torso slowly twist to the right. Your arm is just here supporting you. Lifting through the crown with each inhale, twisting with the exhale. Close your eyes and tune into your body, especially that core center. Feeling the diaphragm contract, the breath draw in, and then slowly releasing the breath out as you twist. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, untwist. Take that leg out, give it a little shake. Leaning back into the hands, take the left foot beside the knee or cross it over the knee. Keep the hips grounded. Left hand is behind, pressing into that hand so you create lots of length in your spine. Right hand to the knee, lengthen, inhale, and then exhale, twist to the left. In each inhale, you want to feel like you're rooting through the sit bones, lifting through the crown, creating lots of space for your body to find this twist. Take your attention into your core. Deep, full breaths. Good. One last inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, come forward. Bring both legs out, give them a little release. Good. From here, let's roll down onto the back. Good. Bring your right foot and cross it over your left knee. Create a window with your thighs. We're going to draw the legs inward here and just get a nice stretch through the back of that right hip. Doing those warriors, the warrior three, can be very challenging that way. In the back of the hips, let's just nourish it here. Feel your breath in your body. One more breath. And then slowly release the left foot to the floor. Take the right leg up and just reach that heel, lengthen through the back of the leg. And then take that leg all the way down to the floor. Just give a little release once it gets there. Good. Bring that foot flat, cross the left ankle over the right knee, create a window with your thighs, and then draw the legs inward. I like to just hold on to my foot and my knee as I draw them in. Some people like to reach through, grab onto the back of the opposite leg. There's lots of different ways you can kind of meet yourself in this pose. Make sure that you feel comfortable and steady, and then turn your attention inward and just feel what's happening in your body. Couple more breaths. As you exhale, take the right foot down, reach the left leg up, lengthen through that leg. And then exhale, take it all the way down to the floor. Just give it a little release once it gets there. Good. Now, just stretch both legs out. Let the arms separate from the body. Let your body take up space here. So this is another, part of these lower chakras, the root, sacral, and the solar plexus. Just really allowing yourself to take up space in the world. So separate the arms, separate the feet if that feels okay. And just relax your body into the floor. Let go of all effort. Maybe give your body a little wiggle. Notice if you're gripping anywhere in your hips or your feet, your jaw. Take a deep breath in and sigh out, letting your body know it's time to rest. And soften the muscles of the face, let the forehead relax, the eyes heavy, cheeks and jaw softening. Relaxing the muscles on the sides and the back of the neck. Down the tops of the shoulders, into the shoulder joints. Relax the shoulder blades against the floor and feel the shoulders release just a little bit more. Relax the elbows. Release the forearms and your wrists. Let the hands and fingers just rest as they are. Nothing to do.
Bring your attention into your heart. Letting the breath expand around the heart space. Relax. And then drawing your attention down into your navel center. Pause here for a moment. Feel that diaphragm draw down, drawing the breath in, expanding around the belly. And then as the breath releases, the diaphragm just relaxes and the breath leaves the body. So there's a gentle effort on the inhale, nothing you need to do. The diaphragm will do it for you. And then there's a letting go as you exhale. So expectations on yourself, let go of conditions. Let go of anything that doesn't serve you right now. Bring your awareness down into your lower belly. Feel your hips relax. Torso relaxing even more as the pelvis relaxes. Sacrum, your bones, glutes, thighs, everything relaxing. Your knees, calves, the ankles. Let your heels settle into the floor, relax your feet. Toes. Feel your whole body rest. Tune into your own being. Your uniqueness, your authenticity. Into the truth within you. How you wish to bring this truth out into the world. Timing feels right, bring this with you. Begin to move your fingers and toes. Reawaken your body. Maybe stretch, lengthening through the body. Roll over to your side, whichever side calls you right now. Take a moment here as you tune into yourself. And then rise back up with confidence, with conviction to show up in your life in the ways that matter. Gather a cushion for a moment or grab a chair, something to sit on. And just keep your eyes somewhat inward, your gaze somewhat inward if you can. Lift through the crown, sit tall, take a breath in, and then relax. Feel your body soften. Feel the strength of your spine holding your body up, the pelvis stabilizing you. And then for a moment, tune your awareness into the breath at the navel center. Anchor your mind here. Affirm to be true to yourself, to stand up for what you need, to be confident, to be assertive, and to trust yourself. You are enough, you are worthy, you do belong. Bring your hands into your heart. And just take a moment of gratitude for yourself for taking this time for your practice today, cultivating strength and courage and well-being. Notice if there's anything else you're grateful for. Rub your palms together, build some heat in the palms, and place your palms over your eyes. And just take a moment to receive that warmth, that energy from your palms as you open your eyes. Bridging your inner world back with your outer world, wash your face, fresh perspective on life, a deeper connection with yourself. Thanking mind, body, and spirit for this practice, and I thank you for sharing yours. Namaste. If you have any questions or comments about this practice, please do reach out to me. I'm available at brenda@seabrightspirit.ca. And please come back and do this practice again if it serves you in building that confidence within yourself. I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Be true to you.